How's it, Aiden? What do you know about Canada's cricket team?
What do I know about?
Canada's cricket team.
I did a bit of homework yesterday, so got a decent idea now. Obviously, coming to the World Cup, didn't know too much, but important to do that homework and research on their players, strengths, weaknesses, all those sorts of things, and yeah, definitely got a much better understanding now.
Looking for an emphatic performance, a big win if you can get it, or is it just about getting over the line?
Yeah, you don't want to jinx anything. At the start of this comp already, we've seen some close games, and it doesn't look like there's going to be any straightforward, easy games. But I have faith in our team that if we put a really good game of cricket together, then we give ourselves a good chance at a good result. And that's sort of something you want to do in a competition like this. You want to start off really well and run with that moving forward. So that's where a lot of the focus has been for us as a group, and hopefully we can put a really good game of cricket together.
Aiden, we've been watching a little bit of nets, and it looks like David Miller's hitting the ball really hard and really far. Obviously, he was injured in the build-up, but what's his mindset, given what happened the last time and his age and all that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think initially he was quite frustrated. I think he got through SA20 and or almost got through SA20 and was in a really good space. Unfortunately, gets a little niggle, and that will frustrate anyone. So he's now in a good space. Been training hard, obviously, doing lots of stuff with the physios and trainers to make sure his body's good, and it's looking really good. And the way he's hitting the ball, like you mentioned, is a real big positive for us. So I'd say his space now is good, confident, excited, and yeah, it's a good space to have a David Miller in a space like that.
On your bowling attack, I mean, you've got a lot of seamers especially. Do you have an idea of how you'll balance the 11 tomorrow?
Yeah, so we've got a decent idea. Obviously, we'll announce the team at the toss, but you want to marry the things you're good at, but also with the knowledge you have on the opposition. So we've got a fairly good idea who the seamers will be, and hopefully they can start the comp well. It's been a tough few games for them. The wickets have been really good, and hopefully they can start the comp well and have some confidence moving forward.
How's that, Aiden? KG said something interesting the other day. He said that ever since you guys won the World Test Championship, there's been sort of a change in the public's perception of the team going into tournaments. I know this is probably the first tournament, but he felt that nobody actually even used the word choke anymore, and there was just like well wishes and stuff. Is that sort of been your understanding of it as well, and your feeling of it as well, that monkey's off the back now, and now we don't think about those things anymore?
Yeah, I think KG is a lot more involved in social media and things like that compared to me, and yeah, I'm pretty useless on my phone, but it does feel that way at least. The belief, the confidence, the monkey off the back, all those sorts of things I think plays a role in language in the camp and the behaviours in a camp. So definitely does help, but having said that, I don't think you rock up here and now all of a sudden and it's like it's going to be easy or whatever. So yeah, we're going to have to be on it, but the WTC trophy definitely did give that belief and sort of confidence in the camp.
And just lastly on the batting lineup, it seems like 5 of the top 6 is quite settled and straightforward. But then I was just wondering, is the 6th position basically a shootout between Jason and Tristan, and what are your guys thinking around that position?
Yeah, so it'll be between the two of them. That's still one part we're trying to work out going to tomorrow. So both of them are showing really good signs. They're both hitting the ball really well, playing very impactful knocks, which is what you need at that role. So at least whichever way you go, you're picking a guy that's in form and hitting the ball well. So we'll make that call and yeah, take it. But the two of them are definitely our number 6 options for now.
Sorry, if I can just follow up one more. And will both of them or either of them or one of them also be considered as a bowling option or not at all?
Hopefully not, but it's great to have the option as a captain. So having conversations with them, they have been bowling, doing a bit of work there just in case they need it. Nowadays, yeah, things can go against plan, and you need to fill in some overs, and between myself and the two of them, or whichever one of them plays, we can hopefully do a job for the team.
How challenging or easy it is to play a relatively lesser known opponent like Canada, you know?
I think it can actually feel a bit tougher, you know. We haven't played them, well, I certainly haven't played them in my career. You're not 100% sure what to expect, and that poses a new challenge. I think when you play teams consistently, you have a pretty good idea of how they approach the game, their plans, the actual players and their abilities. So, yeah, you don't want to, for at least from our side, we don't want to put too much emphasis on that. We'd rather focus on our skills, on our plans, and executing well. And we feel if we're able to do that, we give ourselves a good chance. I actually don't think so, no. You look at the games that have already happened, upsets in previous World Cups have happened, and the gap between the associate nations now and the other countries has become a lot smaller. So in this format specifically, I think it takes one or two guys to have a really good day, and an upset can happen, and the associate teams have been playing really well. We've seen it even now at the start of this World Cup. There's been some close ones, and games could have swung either way. It was on a bit of a knife's edge, and I think that on its own is actually quite exciting to watch.
Aiden, I just want to ask you about this ground. It's pretty cavernous, and I mean, I don't know how many people will get in tomorrow, but is it different playing here than elsewhere, or, you know, does the size of it make any difference to anything? Not the obvious field, but, you know, the thing.
Yeah, I mean, depends how many people come, I suppose. So it could look quite empty because it's such a massive stadium. But again, it'll be on us to create that intensity if there's no real atmosphere and vibe that we might be used to. So it might be different. But yeah, something that you have to deal with and work around, and it's definitely no excuse to not be on your game. Happy. Thank you.